right, some of you have asked how to put a sky color in and how to put some things like trees in. So let's get started with that. Also remember that when you're trying to change or move something, and if it's not working, then that means it because you have to use the selection tool first, then you can select it, and now we can move it. Okay, so if it's not selected, you can't really do anything with it. Okay, for the sky, what I'm going to do is simply use this rectangle tool, which now I've got it on the star tool. If you right click, you can see that you can use it as a rectangle or an oval or things like that. And I'm going to select the whole background and come over here, double click, choose maybe a nice color of blue and click OK. But now that sky is in front of my buildings, so what I have to do is come here and select it by right-clicking, go down to Arrange, and then click Send to Back. And that makes this blue in back of all my buildings. Okay? Let's talk a little bit about how to do the tops and bottoms of buildings. Okay, let's say if I want to have something down here. I'm going to do a square. I'm going to draw the right side. Now I'm going to pick square. Now I'm going to do the left side. Choose a little bit lighter color for my left side. Also, I'm going to move it because it's not quite connected. Now, if anything is above or below the horizon line, if it's below the horizon line, which is right here, I will be able to see the top of the building. If it's something that's floating in the air, like let's say a street sign or a birdhouse, I might be able to see the bottom of it. So that's when we're going to use this right here, this part, and that allows you to draw the top of the building in perspective. Okay, for thinking about what color it's going to be, since it's getting more light, it's going to be lighter. So the light's coming from here. This is the lightest, medium, and this is the darkest side. How did I get these trees? Okay, if we go up here to Window at the top, and you scroll all the way down, there's a lot of things right here that you can do. So feel free to just try any of these. But I'm using symbols. And there's a lot of different symbols, and so I can get into flowers, for example, nature, there's even some sushi. So let's go to nature, and you can see they have insects, feathers, fire, we've got some bushes, some individual leaves. If you want to use grass, we can put that there, and just kind of drag and drop it. And you can make it bigger or smaller. If you want to put a bunch of grass, you can drag and drop that and kind of add it on top of each other. Let's make some of these trees. I'm going to use this, drag it and drop it here. Close this out. And then if it's really far back there, remember the farther away things are, the smaller they are. Let's say I wanted to put it up here. Well, if it's up here, it's really close, which means it's going to be really big. So keep that in mind, the 5 rules of perspective that we wrote in our sketchbook. Okay, these are really close, they're going to be big. These are a little bit farther, they're going to be smaller and also higher up in the picture plane.